Alright, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I just bought something pretty cool. If you guys own a Tesla, you know that the roofs are just totally made of glass. And if you live in a place like Florida, it is extremely hot. So the whole entire roof is just one giant piece of glass. I guess actually it's one piece of glass and then it's split into another piece, but you get the point. It's all glass and it's super hot. Now, once you go in, you can see that there is some window tint, like factory, not window tint, but it's like shaded on the top. It's only shaded from here to about here, and then all of that is still just normal glass. Now, inside this particular Tesla, I don't have any window tint at all, so the windows are just completely bare glass, and they let in a lot of light and a lot of heat, especially like it's August right now in Florida, and it's really, really hot. If you own a Tesla, I highly suggest tinting the windows. I just, on my, not this one, but my other Tesla, I completely blacked out the windows. So I did 5%, 5%, I think 20% on the whole windshield, which if you don't know anything about window tint, 20% on the whole windshield is super dark, and I don't know if I'd recommend going quite that dark. You can get super nice ceramic tints that are gonna be block the heat a lot without having to be so dark and block your visibility. And then I didn't just do 5% on the sides, I did 5% on the ceiling, on this whole entire piece, plus this whole entire piece of glass as well. So it did help a lot, but still, I highly recommend just getting the shade. Plus also, it doesn't make sense to tint your whole roof when you can, for $30, just buy this. So even though I am about to fully tint the windows on this Tesla, I'm gonna avoid doing the roof this time and just using this instead. So what this is basically just like you put a sun visor on your windshield when it gets hot in the summer. This is essentially the same thing. I'll put a link to this in the description below. So if you guys use my link below, you will get this box. Inside will be 2 of these, basically just a sun visor. One for the back glass and then one for the front glass as well. And then you also get these clips, which are pretty self-explanatory. You just take the clip. I have 4 on this front piece of glass, 1, 2, 3, and then there's a 4th one over there. And then you basically just wedge this little piece of plastic behind this trim. So just lift it up and then push it back, and then it stays in place. And it's pretty sealed off to the point that you can't really, if you just get in the car and don't know anything about Teslas, you would probably just assume that this is part of the ceiling. So I am gonna go ahead and take this one out just so you guys can see what it looks like. Not that it takes a brain surgeon to put this on. It's super simple. I'm gonna try to do this with one hand to the best of my ability. Actually, I am gonna prop my phone up because for some reason I can't do that with one hand. So basically, you just want to unfold this piece like so. So obviously there's 2 sides. This is the side that you want to be looking at, and then this is the side that you want facing the sun. Then all I'm going to do is just wedge this up in the ceiling. And then as I hold this in place, I would just take these little clips, go ahead and put one right here. Okay. One down. Actually, just one is enough to hold it, but I'm gonna go ahead and put one here and then one on this side as well, just to be extra sure. And then as you guys can see, that literally takes 2 seconds. This one was already on, and then I just stuck that one on. Like I said, if you have a Tesla, go ahead and tint the windows because it's gonna make your driving experience better. It makes it cooler inside the car. And besides just feeling like a cooler temperature when you drive, driving around with windows like this makes me feel like I'm in a fishbowl and I feel like everybody can see me. And in my other cars, I have really dark windows. So like there's been times in this car that I've been just parked at a red light and I see somebody next to me in the car and I look at them and then I realize they can see me because I'm used to having dark windows, and then anybody can just see right in this car. So like I said, if you guys want to purchase this exact same visor, I will have an Amazon affiliate link in the description below. This is one of the cheapest ones I found on Amazon. Like I said, it's around $30, maybe $29. It might go up and down depending on when you see this video. Also, if you're new to this channel, this is a rental car that I rent on Turo. So besides having my own personal cars, I also have a few that I just rent out on Turo just to make extra income. And I'm assuming probably 90% of the viewers on this video probably own a Tesla Model 3 or a Model Y, and renting it on Turo is a really easy way to make some side income. So in my next video, I'm gonna go over exactly how much this car makes on Turo, show you guys some receipts from past reservations, how much I make per month, so you guys can kind of get an idea if you guys wanna rent your car on Turo. The next video is basically a tutorial of exactly how to do that and how much money you can make. So if you wanna see that video, be sure to subscribe, and if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below, and like always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.